this day, and we thank you for allowing us to worship you through the outdoor sports. We thank you for allowing everyone to travel here safely today, and we ask for the continuing safety of all of our athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators during this event. And may we worship you in everything we do. In Jesus' name, amen. And now it is time for your starting lineups. First for the Screaming Eagles. Number 1, Mackay McKinney. Number 5, Zach Seafros. Number 13, Josh Parker. Number 22, Jamarius Pringle. And number 24, Kobe Comer. And now it's time for your Bob Jones University Bruins starting lineup. First up and forward, a 6'4" junior from Long County, Georgia. Number 3, Stefan Hughley. Next up at guard, a 6'2" senior from Greer, South Carolina. Number 4, Hayes Brush. Next up at guard, a 5'11" graduate student from Trussville, Alabama. Number 21, Ryan Sims. Next up at guard, a 6'3" senior from Louisville, Georgia. Number 23, Henry Blair. And at forward, a 6'4" junior from Covington, Georgia. Number 33, Kenny Garrett. The Bruins are coached by Brian Uora, and he's assisted by Dr. Tony Miller and John Clay.
We are ready for a South Region showdown here in the Davis Field House on Saturday afternoon. My name is Johnny Gammett. I'll bring you the call here as the Bruins coming off back-to-back victories as they welcome Toccoa Falls College in what is always a back-and-forth contest. A lot of history between these two teams. They have played each other since the Bruins' inception back in 2012. And the Bruins carried an 11-game winning streak against Toccoa Falls into last year. And the last time these two teams met, Toccoa was able to come away with a victory. So the Bruins hoping to get back on track in terms of the history and keep things going strong as they, again, have had back-to-back wins coming into this game. They're 5-5 on the season. You heard the starters just moments ago. And again, key in this run has been the Bruins' ability, particularly on the defensive side. Again, we go back to the game on Monday where they defeated Piedmont University. First time ever in program history they've been able to get that win. And they did so with defense. And the defense was able to fuel the offense. And the Bruins coming away with a 53-50 victory in that one. Henry Blair has it near side. Back up to Sims, back over to Brush. Sims, top of the key, through the lane, soft touch, up and in. Brian Sims will start the scoring for the Bruins. It's Toccoa coming back the other way. This is Comer. Comer met by Blair. And again, a key in this one, just talking to Coach Tony Miller before the game. I asked him, I said, what are the keys to the game in this one? He says Toccoa is still Toccoa. He said they're really athletic. And he said they just are really scrappy and just know how to play. And so he said we have to be disciplined. We got to take care of the basketball. Garrick looking at his options, gives it to Hughley at the free throw line. Little hesitation through the lane. Stephon Hughley inside, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it back out to Henry Blair. He'll take the three and knocks it down. Henry Blair gets the tray from outside. Bruins open up a 5-0 advantage. Comer, little hesitation. That one blocked by Hughley. Screaming Eagles get it back. Try to go back door. Good pump fake that time. And it will be Pringle opening the scoring for Toccoa. Sims back to Garrick. Garrick back up to Sims. Toccoa playing more in that zone, which again, Piedmont had done on Monday, which again, what that forces you to do offensively is to attack the gaps. You can't just run and gun. So a lot of times the team will play a zone to slow down a high-scoring offense, which the Bruins have proved they can do over the course of this season, averaging just under 80 points a game. And Toccoa, on their season, has averaged 88 points in terms of giving up to opponents. So we'll see if the Bruins can extend their winning streak again, back-to-back wins. Looking to go above 500 for the first time since the early stages of the season. Good block that time by Hughley. And it'll stay Toccoa possession. See our first substitution of the game. That's KJ Seals coming into the game for the Screaming Eagles. Skip pass up top. That's Seals with it. He's met by Sims. Seals, little hesitation. He'll take the mid-range jumper. No good. Hughley gets the rebound. The other item of note from Monday's game was the Bruins' ability on the glass. You had two guys in double figures and four guys near double figures. That's going to win you a lot of basketball games. Blair inside, so that's back-to-back baskets for Henry Blair. A three, and now inside for a two. Bruins up at a 7-2 lead here in the early stages, and a turnover for Toccoa. Another substitutions for the Eagles. It's Tyreek Perry seeing his first action of the contest. Brian Sims, what addition he has been for the Bruins this season. Kenny Garrick, his three-point bomb on the way, no good. Chasing it down is Henry Blair on the offensive end. Hughley, little hesitation, trying to go back door. Now scrambling for it. Sims passes it off to Garrick. That one blocked. But again, the Bruins doing a good job staying with it as Hughley comes away with a basket, and the Bruins have a 9-2 lead. Back outside, driving through the lane is Cypress, and a putback that time by Tyreek Perry. The big fella getting up and putting it down. Sims back over to Blair. Now Sims gets it back, gets Hughley at the elbow. Back outside to Garrick. Bruins doing a good job passing through this zone. And we're going to have a travel called. Garrick doesn't agree with it, and I am inclined to agree as well. I'm not I think maybe he took that first step without putting the dribble down, but seemed a little fast on that whistle in that sequence. We're under 15 to go. Bruins up 9-4 here in the first half. Back around, Cypress from the outside, and we're going to have a foul on Henry Blair, and it will be 3 shots. I think Blair must have gotten a little bit of the hand that time. As I said, unfortunately, that will mean 3 shots upcoming for Zach Cypress as he can potentially cut this back to a 1-possession game with 2 of 3 made free throws. He hits the first. Again, a couple of whistles against the Bruins here in the last couple of minutes. And as a result, again, that has a tendency to happen. So often players are used to those 2 foul shots, but getting that one more. And make it 2 out of 3. So it is a 1-possession game. 9-6 is our score. Brian Sims over to Garrick. Now over to Brush. Back across to Garrick, trying to go inside to Sims. A turnover for the Bruins. Toccoa coming back the other way. In the corner, 3-point shot on the way. We got a tie game as Josh Parker evens it up with a 3-point shot. Toccoa in the midst of a little bit of a run here. That's one thing the last couple of games that has been good for the Bruins is some of the opponents they've had to play has forced them to really slow down, which can be a really good thing. Again, at the beginning of the season, the Bruins were just run and gun, which means that you're also going to oftentimes allow your opponent to be a little bit more run and gun as well. And you saw some very high-scoring games, including back-to-back times the Bruins gave up over 100 points. So credit the Bruins in this second semester. Coach Miller and the coaching staff for the Bruins have done a great job of really working on that defensive side. Toccoa taking its first lead after that 3-point shot. Brush through the lane. Again, trying to get the finger roll there and not going to go. But he will get fouled and will head to the free throw line. Brush hits the first. Toccoa still with the upper hand. 12-11, under 13 to go here in this first half. Seals, little hesitation through the lane, up off the glass, no good. Hughley going to chase down the rebound. Up top to Brush, swing pass to Brunson in the corner. Brunson had double figures in the win on Monday. Trying to hand this one off to Sims, and again, that one batted away. Bruins are getting a little predictable in terms of that pass inside. Again, it's a good thought on that give and go, but you have got to have the ability to read when that pass just isn't there. Brush takes the 3 from the corner, in and out. Clock continues to wind down, trickling to the 12-minute mark here in this first half. Through the lane, push off, that's going to be a charge. That is on Ryan McKenzie for Toccoa Falls, and that'll bring us to our first media timeout. Cambria Hotel of Greenville is the official hotel of your BJU Bruins. They're located just off Woodruff Road. Cambria is a brand new hotel offering great amenities. You can book your next stay online at choicehotels.com. Back underway here from the Davis Fieldhouse. Bruins and Screaming Eagles in a South Region matchup. Bruins coming into this game at 2-1 on the year in the South Region. And Toccoa, always a formidable foe. A team that certainly is not a pushover by any stretch. As a matter of fact, Toccoa was in the region championship just 2 years ago. And they are neck and neck with the Bruins here in the early stages of the first half. Up and under, and Pringle will get the bucket in close. Back across to Brunson, now Brian Sims. Hayes Brush across to Brunson, inside to Dylan Harris. Not able to convert inside, but Henry Blair getting it back, and he'll have a trip to the free throw line. He called a travel on that one. Again, I am not going to agree with that one, as he was absolutely manhandled going to the rim. Not sure how you call a travel on that one. This is Perry, and we're going to have a travel back the other way. Perhaps a makeup call there. Bruins get it back here, 14-13, our score in favor of Toccoa. Henry Blair, a little hesitation, drops it in close, and the Bruins regain the lead, 15-14. Just over 10 minutes to go here in half number one. Back to the outside, now swings it up top for McKinney. C-press, and back to Seals. Seals will hit the mid-range jumper. And it's a back-and-forth contest at the midway point of the first half. Blair. Swing pass. Brunson brings it back up top to Sims. Blair will take the three from the outside, no good. Harris pulls down the offensive rebound. And we're going to call an offensive foul here. And again, I think had the contact with the defender not sent him flying, it's one of those calls that you almost have to call a charge on that one when you have that kind of contact and the defender goes flying. But certainly I don't think a player control issue or anything like that. But in any case, Toccoa gets the ball back. Parker. Back to Perry, and Perry will throw it down. And there was a warning actually after that, as Perry, after throwing it down, swatted the ball out of bounds, and Dylan Harris answers right back as the Bruins trailing 18-17 with just over 9 to go here in the first half. And we're going to have a foul called here. I believe this one's going to be on Harris again. So that's Harris's second. As Hughley will quickly come up and head back into the game. Let's get pass into Seals. Drops this one off, back outside to Parker. A little hesitation through the lane, loses possession, but Perry right there again. Tyreek Perry has done a great job the last couple of times to just be in a position for a high percentage shot. Of course, he had the putback, he had a dunk, and now a quick offensive rebound and 6 points for Tyreek Perry. Down in the corner. Trying to throw a skip pass there. Blair gets it back through the lane. And that one's going to be blocked. The referees are not giving it to Henry Blair. He is one that typically is going to earn several trips to the free throw line, and he's had a lot of contact in the lane. So near the 8-minute mark of this first half.
So for the Bruins, now entering the game, number 31, Colin Jacobs, replacing number 3, Stephon Hughley.
Brunson. Over to Blair, inside to Harris. Or excuse me, Jacobs. Colin Jacobs, who joined the team at semester. And brings a good veteran presence into the lineup. Foul is on Kobe Comer. That is his first team foul, number 4. And Jacobs will go to the line for 2, misses the first. Bruins had the early lead. And Toccoa had slowly cut into that advantage and have yet to yield the lead ever since giving it up. Perry loses it briefly. And then has it poked away. 3-on-2 for the Bruins. Brian Sims back the other way and is going to be fouled going to the rim, so that'll send him to the line for 2.
That foul is on number 13, Josh Parker. That is his first personal 15th foul. Brian Sims at the line, shooting 2.
Opportunity to tie with both of these free throws, but the Bruins, again, that's been some of the issues the last couple of games as well, is their ability to convert from the charity stripe. There's an example of it right there. Second one is no good as well. And as a result, Bruins still trail 20-18. 3-point shot from the outside, no good. Brunson tried to get the rebound, but it bounced off his hands back to Toccoa. Parker up top, met by Brush. A little hesitation. Parker, his shot on the way, no good. And I think Jacobs fell down. It'll go back to the Bruins. As again, the team looking to battle back and take the lead here. Six and a half to play here in this first half. Brunson, skip pass over to Brush. Back to Brunson. Now back to Brush, over to Blair. He'll take the 2-point shot from just inside. And he'll knock it down. Should have been just for 2 there. This one rebounded by Brush, ahead to Blair. And Brian Sims trying to throw it down. It goes off the back iron and a fast break the other way. 3 from the outside, no good. Brush will sky for the rebound, and back come the Bruins. Opportunity to regain the lead here. With just over 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Blair, nice soft touch in and around the rim, and that will give the Bruins their first lead since the early stages of the game. 22-20 our score. Parker, and we're going to have a foul called here on Hayes Brush.
That foul is on number 4, Hayes Brush. That is his first personal 4th team foul. Media timeout.
That'll bring us to our second media timeout of the first half. Our score 22-20 here in the DFH. Back on our way here, just under 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Bruins clinging to a 22-20 advantage over South Region rival Toccoa Falls College. Parker back up to C-Press, driving through the lane, and gets the rattle and the roll. Tie game once again, 22-22. Brian Sims. Back to Brunson at the top, over to Henry Blair. Back to Brunson. He'll take the 3 from the outside. It's a location Brunson can hit, but not hitting it that time. Hughley, and we're going to have a travel called on Stefan Hughley, and that time just dragging that pivot foot just ever so slightly. C-Press, his turnaround shot is good, and Toccoa regains the lead, 24-22. Blair trying to go to Hughley, and again, that back door not open that time for Garrick. And Toccoa comes back the other way. Perry, size mismatch there. They swing the ball around. Seals has it on the baseline, and we're going to have 3 seconds called on Perry. Bruins will get the ball back. Hughley back to Blair. Inside to Brush. Brush tried to go up with it and had it blocked by Perry. Back come the Screaming Eagles in transition. Back to Perry, and a nice, easy layup for Toccoa, their largest lead at 4, 26-22, and it's going to be a charge call as it'll go back to Toccoa Falls. Another foul on the Bruins, and that's going to be on Brian Sims. Tostatis Pouncing coming into the game for the Bruins, seeing his first action. That's the first foul on Sims. And Perry, again, has just been a big headache for the Bruins defense. Using a lot of that size and athleticism in close. And that's going to be an illegal screen, so Bruins get it back. Just over 2 minutes remaining. And it's going to be a kicking violation.
Bruins ball.
And I think we're going to have a couple more seconds put on the clock there.
Sub to the Eagles, entering the game number 22, Jamarius Springle, placing number 33, Tyreek Perry.
Blair. Back up top. Brush thought about a three there for a second. Back over to Brunson. Final 2 minutes of this first half. Bruins hoping they can close it out strong. And it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Eagles ball. Timeout, Bruins.
And a timeout for the Bruins. Coach Miller wanting to talk things over. Bruins seemed a little rattled. 1:42 left to go in this first half. 26-22 our score. .142 remaining in this first half. 26-22 our score in favor of Toccoa. Bruins have had a couple of possessions they've wanted back here in the last couple of minutes, and we'll see if they can close out this first half strong. And that's a pretty easy call. I'm not sure what Parker is upset about here, because he slammed into Brunson, running past him, and then turned around and slammed hard into Pouncey. If there is a definition of moving screen, which I think that was what he was trying to do, that would be it. Pouncey across to Brunson. Thought about a three there for a second, and it's a travel. Bruins calling for a jump stop, which is more what it looked like to me. And Sims going to come back in for the Bruins. Again, 1:12 remaining here in this first half. Bruins had started out with a 9-2 advantage, and it looked like they were in control, and a short run by Toccoa allowed them to come back and tie the game, and they have led a majority of this first half and have an opportunity to extend that lead now, 26-22. Seals takes the jumper from just past the free throw line and knocks it down, make it 28-22. Sims has it just past half court. Eagles continuing in their 2-3 zone, which has been pretty effective against the Bruins this first half. Brunson back up to Brush. Blair will take the three from the outside. They needed that one. 28-25. Clock continues to run. Shot clock is off. Toccoa can hold it for the last shot. Parker drives back to his left. That one blocked. Sims trying to throw this one ahead and intercepted by Parker. Cypress takes the shot, and it's not going to be good. But Toccoa will take a 28-25 advantage into halftime. We'll be back for second half action, about 15 minutes. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Bruins can make as we prepare for half number 2. Stay with us. Our score once again at the break: Eagles 28 and Bruins 25. Back underway for second half action from the Davis Fieldhouse on the campus of Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina. Johnny Gambit bringing you the call here as the Bruins trailing Toccoa Falls 28-25. The beginning stages of the second half here. Bruins jumped out to an early 9-2 advantage and again just seemed to be in rhythm. And Toccoa responded with a nice run and held on to the lead for a majority of that first half. And we had a missed layup opportunity, but the putback goes, so it's back to a 5-point game, 30-25. Sims has it on the near side. Inside Brush, inside to Hughley, and he is able to get it to go, and one. That's something the Bruins needed to be better at here in this second half, was their ability in close to generate those high percentage looks. You just saw several turnovers in the late goings of the first half, and again, from the charity stripe, the Bruins have also got to figure that out. Because in a close game like this one, it very well could come down to 1 or 2 points, the way these two teams are playing. Swing pass, that's Parker. Gets it back over to McKinney. C-press, back to Parker. Little hesitation, drives to his left, step back jumper on the way, got it. (32-27). Brush. Back outside to Sims. That three-point shot on the way, no good. Batted over to Sims. Now he saves it. Back across to Blair. Thought about a three there for a second. Back to Sims inside Hughley. Skip pass over to Blair. Now to Brush. He'll take the baseline jumper, no good. Batted back in. Shot clock continues to run down. And it's going to be a timeout for the Bruins. And it's going to be 5 seconds on the shot clock again, as there was a mistake in the reset of the shot clock. That ball did not hit the rim. So it'll be 5 seconds out of this timeout that the Bruins have to get a shot up. Back on their way here from the Davis Fieldhouse as the Bruins looking to battle back in this one. 32-27, Toccoa still with the upper hand. Sims gets it. Back across to Blair. He'll take the corner three, no good, but the Bruins getting the offensive rebound. Hughley back up and in, and Stephon Hughley doing a good job battling against Tyreek Perry. And again, Perry giving the Bruins headaches that first half, but a good job that time by Hughley to battle in close. Back to a one-possession game. McKinney now has it up top, met by Garrick. Hands this one off to C-press. Parker. He goes through the lane back to Perry, and Perry drops it in. Toccoa coming with a little more picking it up, full court pressure, not kind of a soft press there. Again, a lot of times you do that just to, in essence, slow your opponent down and not give them that runway.
3-second violation.
We had a 3-second violation, I believe that was on Kenny Garrick. Still a 5-point game, 17 minutes remaining here in this one. Bruins looking to win their third straight game. Toccoa, on the other hand, coming into this one at, I believe, 1-11. It's been a tough year for Toccoa. Bruins coming back in transition. Hughley up and in. 4-7 are the Screaming Eagles. And Toccoa coming right back. Again, this is much like we have seen in the first half, where the Bruins would battle back, but Toccoa doing a good job finding the answer. Blair, his three-point shot from the corner, no good. Seapress pulls down the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds. Bruins will take the ball back. So a turnover from Toccoa. Garrick skip pass over to Sims. Sims almost going out of bounds that time. Hughley back to Garrett. Now back to Sims. Inside to Brush. Hands this one off to Hughley, and Hughley will go to the line.
That foul is on number 5, Zach Seapress. That is his first personal second team foul. Pardon me, that is his second personal. So find Hughley at the line, shooting 2.
And again, the Bruins' free throw struggles continue. I don't have the official stats in front of me, folks, but I would guess they are something like 2 for 8 or 2 for 9, maybe. Just several misses, and another one. And in a game, again, when you are this close, I certainly hope those free throws don't come back to bite the Bruins. Rush, and again, just a little bit too slow. He looked like he was a little off balance there. So having to just reach out and commit the foul. It's 36-31, 15:43 to go in this one. Back up top, that's Parker at the top of the key. No hesitation from Comer. Tried to scoop it up and under, and that's no good. Bruins get the rebound. Sims pushing it in transition. Garrick back up top to Sims, 15 on the shot clock. Garrick will take the three himself and knocks it down. Big shot from Kenny Garrick, and it's back to a one-possession game, 36-34. Parker with a push off there through the lane. Back to Perry inside, no good. Hughley pulls down the rebound. Blair. Now to Brush in the corner, inside to Hughley. Hughley just surrounded by defenders. Brush knocks down the three. 37-36. The Bruins regain the lead thanks to back-to-back threes. A three from Parker on the outside, no good. Blair able to secure the rebound. Bruins in the midst of a run, hoping to extend it here. Sims back across. Brush, little hesitation. Garrick, top of the key, three. No good, doesn't hit anything, and that'll be back to Toccoa.
Eagles ball, sub for the Eagles entering the game. Number 1, Mackay McKinney, replacing number 5, Zach Seacrest. Sub for the Bruins now entering the game. Number 2, Trevor Brunson, replacing number 4, Hayes Brush.
Back across to Perry. Nice pass from McKinney to Perry. And that's an easy basket, and Toccoa regains the lead, 38-37. Blair thought about a three there for a second. Sims back across to Brunson. Brunson. Sims will take the three from the outside, no good. Again, Toccoa doing a good job with that 2-3 zone, causing some disruption for the Bruins offense. Seals. Through the lane, and it's going to be no shot, and we're going to be a foul on, is that on Brunson? And a three from the outside on Searles. And actually a warning for a little bit of extracurriculars after the whistle there. Hughley. Cross to Sims. He'll take the three. Knocks it down that time. Knocks down the three, and the Bruins have a 1-point deficit. Through the lane. Parker comes all the way around, and there's absolutely nobody there for the Bruins defense. And again, Coach Miller does not like what he sees and calling a timeout. And again, this is a team that, particularly in the last two games, their defensive effort has been outstanding. I mean, again, you held a Piedmont University team to 50 points on Monday. And while there's only been 43 points scored so far, you just feel like some of these baskets, especially the last couple of possessions, have just been too easy for the Screaming Eagles. Blair, swing pass over to Brush. Brunson, he'll take the mid-range jumper. He got it to go. Trevor Brunson cuts it back to a 1-point game, 43-42. And we're going to have a blocking foul on Stephon Hughley. Just the fifth foul called between these two games, or these two teams here in the second half. Parker driving through, and we're going to have another foul on Hughley, and Hughley does not agree with that one. But in any case, that's his third foul. Or his second foul, excuse me. Make it 45-42. Toccoa with a timeout. 10:37 remaining in this one.
Timeout.
Bruins down by 3. We're nearing the midway point of this second half. Toccoa continuing to just have the slight edge over the Bruins in this one. Bruins have come back to regain the lead a couple of times in this game, but Toccoa doing a great job of answering right back with key baskets. Sims up to get it, Garrick! Look out below! Oh, baby! That'll give the Bruins a spark. And Toccoa answering back with the basket. But I tell you what, folks, you're going to want to watch that one on repeat. 3-point game, 47-44. Back to Brush. And Brush going to be called for the travel.
Eagles ball. Bruins ball.
Traveling violation, so it'll go back to the Bruins. And they trail by 3, 47-44. Here in this second half. Brush. Inside to Hughley. Hughley can't get it to go in close. But he is fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2. The lead is now 1 for Toccoa, 47-46. 9 minutes remaining. Parker. I think Brush got a little bit on that one. Perry coming back the other way, and again, Tyreek Perry. Just a mismatch for the Bruins defense. Again, just that long athleticism has been tough to guard in this one. Hughley takes the mid-range jumper and gets it. 49-48. Henry Blair still on the bench. Got to wonder when he will return here. That one poked away by Sims initially. Now Toccoa gets it back. As Parker once again hands this one off to Seals. No good, but once again, Perry on that offensive glass. I mean, I tell you, folks, again, no official stats in front of me, but I would say he's probably got 14 points. And every single one of those points has been about 1 foot from the basket. Brush doing a good job laying it up and under for two. So the Bruins keeping pace here, 51-50, as we near the 7.5-minute mark. Parker back across to Seals. Gets it up to Comer. Comer through the lane. Blocked by Brush, and we're going to have a foul call.
That foul is on number 4, Hayes Brush. That is his third personal, 5th team foul. Kobe Comer at the line, shooting 2.
Comer's first free throw is no good. And the second one from Comer on the way is good. So 2-point game, 52-50. Sims has it over to Brunson. Back inside to Brush. And Hughley loses possession. So the Bruins have been able to get those passes inside, but have got to finish on those. Perry chasing down the offensive rebound. McKinney back outside to Parker. He'll take the three from the outside. No good. And that is Garrick who secures the rebound for the Bruins. Trickling down to 6.5 to go here in this game. Bruins within striking distance, but still trail by 2. Brush. Back to Sims, over to Brunson. Looking at his options, skip pass over to Garrick. Garrick through the lane. Mid-range jumper, Kenny Garrick right before the shot clock buzzer went off. And we got a tie game, 52-52. And Perry gets it back, not able to convert, but he will go to the line. And that's a foul on Stephon Hughley. 3 fouls for Hughley. Blair getting ready to check back in. Under 6 to go. We're all tied at 52. Stay with us. 5:58 remaining here in half number 2. We are tied at 52. And Tyreek Perry going to the line for 2. A lot of 2s in that sequence. Sorry about that. Bruins have been able to battle back here, but really have yet to be able to regain and keep the lead. They have gotten close and even taken the lead, but very quickly, most of those times, the Screaming Eagles would come right back. Perry takes the second one, no good, so 53-52. And again, these last 5 minutes of this game, each possession becomes that much more important. Brush. Skip pass over to Brunson. He'll take the 3. No good. Parker pulls down the rebound, pushing it in transition for Toccoa. Back to Comer. His turnaround shot. That one blocked by Brunson. But unfortunately, the tip changed the trajectory back into the net. So 3-point game for Toccoa. Trying to get it in on that back door and not welcome that time. And quickly, Toccoa comes back the other way, and they have a 5-point lead now, 57-52. Brunson. Kenny Garrick over to Henry Blair. Now Garrick again. Blair takes the 3. Not able to hit anything that time. And Brian Sims coming back in. Seals. And they're going to have a traveling call. This is where the Bruins can't let the last possession dictate this one. He came away with a bad possession on this last one and got to come back now and get a good, clean shot. Again, absolutely no reason to have a 3 or force up a shot that you don't need. Again, that was a good sequence that time, getting it into Stephon Hughley for the high percentage look. And that will be the last foul to give for Toccoa. So they will be in the bonus the rest of the way out. Bruins can take that, use that to their advantage, as they now trail by 4, hoping to trail by 3 here as Hughley misses the next one, and we're going to have a turnover here as it was Perry and Comer who both grabbed the defensive rebound, but Perry, as he landed out of bounds and was still touching the ball. So that'll give the Bruins another possession here. Brunson gets it in the corner. No good. Toccoa secures the rebound. McKinney racing in transition. Now he'll slow it up. Met by Hughley. And that's going to be offensive goaltending on Perry that time.
Offensive goaltending violation. The basket does not count. Bruins ball.
The basket will not count, so still a 4-point lead, but Perry a little too aggressive on that offensive opportunity. I think that would have gone in regardless. Brunson back to Hughley, gets tripped up. Back to Sims, but it's not going to count, as it will be
That foul is on number 15, KJ Sims. That's a second
KJ Sims. That,
team foul.
oh, excuse me, it was the Bruins who had no more fouls to give, not Toccoa. I'm sorry, I misread the scoreboard there. 3.5 to go. Hang on, folks. This one's going to come down to the wire. Hughley gets it on the baseline. Back to Brush. Back outside, Blair. Three-point shot away. Got it! Henry Blair knocking down the tray. Bruins down one, 57-56. And a turnover. Sims coming back the other way. And a reach-in foul.
That foul is on number 24, Kobe. That is the 6th team foul.
I am not sure what the confusion is. I think just to correct the shot clock, it was at 29 seconds, and it went back up to 30. Under 3 minutes to go, Bruins down one, but in a small way have grabbed momentum back here after that big shot from Henry Blair. Inside to Brush, back inside to Hughley, and again Hughley has it poked away. Seals through the lane. Now he'll pull it back out. 2.5 to go. Parker working on Sims. Back outside. McKinney, three-point shot away. Too strong. Perry gets the offensive rebound. Offensive charge. And again, just that slight extension of the arm is what sent Hughley flying. And again, it's a little bit of a judgment call for the officials there, but I think they made the right call there. Again, when you have that arm extended, and it's just like what happened earlier in the game, I believe it was with Hayes Brush on the baseline, when you initiate that contact and the defender goes flying, you almost have to make that call every time. In the corner, Brian Sims for three. That's off the back iron, no good. McKinney able to sky for the rebound. We're under 2 to go, 57-56. And we got a timeout, Toccoa.
Timeout, Eagles.
After neither team took a timeout in the first half, we've had a flurry of them here in the last minute and a half. 1:51 to go. Bruins trail by 1. .51 left to go here in the second half. Toccoa clinging to that 1-point advantage, and they have possession. This is Comer who has it up top. Bruins into more of a 3-2 zone here. Comer thought about a three there for his second. Back to the corner to Seals. McKinney over to Parker. Trying to drive through the lane. Scoop shot on the way is up and good. And that's a good possession for Toccoa to come away with a high percentage look. Trickling down to 1 minute to go. Still a one-possession game. Sims. And we're going to have a foul called on Parker.
That foul is on number 13, Josh Parker.
And that is going to send Sims to the line for the 1-and-1.
And Sims
This is where the free throws, like I said earlier on in the game, you just got to knock them down. And Sims hits the first. Back to a 2-point game. Of late, the Bruins have done a much better job from the charity stripe. Second one from Sims is up and good as well. 59-58, just over a minute to go. Comer with the hesitation. Now back to Seals. Seals, mid-range jumper on the way, doesn't hit anything. And again, if I am Toccoa, I am not sure why you're taking that shot at that point. Because with the lead, you want to get A, much better shot than that was, and B, take as much time as you can with each possession. Now, if you have a wide open lane and go for the layup and it only takes you 2 or 3 seconds off the board, that's one thing, but that was a step back, low percentage mid-range jumper. This one back inside, and we're going to have a reaching foul called on Perry.
That foul is on number 33, Tyreek Perry. That is his fourth personal.
Fourth on Perry. Sims at the line, shooting 1-1. Garrick re-enters the game for Blair. Sims made the last 2 free throws. Misses this one. Toccoa still with a 1-point lead. And a timeout for Toccoa here with 40 seconds remaining. Bruins need a defensive stand and then got to get something offensively. 59-58 our score. Forty seconds remain. Skip pass inside, and Parker going to come away with it. Bruins almost intercepting the inbounds pass. Again, no reason to foul right now, just you want to come up with a good defensive stand here. And for Toccoa, you want to come away with a high percentage look and take as much time as you can off the clock. Comer, his turnaround shot on the way, up off the glass, good. Brush, back inside. Clock runs. 15. Sims back across. Now Sims up top. Blair, three-pointer in the corner, no good. And a scramble for it, and it's going to do it. That's going to be it. Bruins suffering a heartbreaker here in this one. Your final score from the Davis Fieldhouse: Bruins 58 and Toccoa Falls 61. What a shot by Comer in the lane there to be able to get that high percentage look. And again, from the offensive perspective, the Bruins just weren't able to get that clean shot at the end or the rebound. And so as a result, their 2-game winning streak is snapped as Toccoa Falls comes away with the win in this one. 61-58 is your final score. That's going to do it for us here on the broadcast. I'm Johnny Gamet saying thanks for watching. Good night, God bless, and go Bruins.